Hi guys, my name is Fayan Cancio here for the class of Principles of Management, Content Mastery. Today we're going to be talking about motivating employees, chapter 16. So starting off, we have what is motivation? Motivation is the force either within or external to a person that arouses enthusiasm and persistence to pursue a certain course of action. The motivation of the employee can affect the productivity of the company, and it needs to motivate specific behaviors to fulfill the needs. Now I'm going to be talking about intrinsic and extrinsic rewards. So intrinsic reward is the internal satisfaction and positive feeling that a person receives in the process of performing a particular action. Extrinsic reward is something given by another person, typically a manager, include promotions, praise, and pay increases. Effective managers want people to receive both intrinsic and extrinsic rewards. Now I'm going to be talking about content theories. So content theories emphasize the needs that motivate people. So the hierarchy of needs theory, the ERG theory, the two-factor theory, and the acquired need theory. The ERG theory identifies three categories of needs. The existence needs, that is the needs for physical well-being, the relentless needs, that is the need satisfaction relationship with others, and the growth need, that is the need that focus on the development of human potential. Frustration, regression, and principles is the failure to meet a high order need may cause a regression to an already satisfied lower order need. In the EIG theory, you have two satisfactions that are the hygiene factor and the motivator. The hygiene factor is the focus on lower needs and involve the presence or absence of jobs dissatisfiers. The motivator is the influence job satisfaction based on fulfilling higher levels needs. In the acquired needs theory, with certain types of needs are acquired during the individual's lifetime. Need for achievement, need for affiliation, and need for power. Now I'm going to be talking about process theories. So process theories is the explanation of how people select behavioral action that to meet their needs and determine whether their choices are successful. Like goal setting theory, equity theory, and expectancy theory. Goal setting theory. So the goal setting theory is proposes that managers can increase motivation and enhance performance by setting specific challenging goals and providing timely feedback. The key components for this one is the goal specificity, goal difficulty, goal acceptance, and feedback. Equity theory. So equity theory is the focuses on individuals' perceptions of how fairly they are treated compared to others. Equity is the ratio of one person inputs to outcome equal the ratio of another inputs to outcome. In the equity theory, common methods to reduce perceived inequity are the change work effort, the change outcomes, the change perception, and the leave the job. Now we're going to be talking about expectancy theory. Expectancy theory is the motivation depends on individuals' expectations about their ability to perform tasks and receive desired rewards. The E to P expectancy is determining whether putting effort into tasks will lead to high performance. The P to O expectancy is determining whether successful performance of a task will lead to desired outcome. What is the valence? The valence is the value of outcomes or attractions to outcome for the individual. Now I'm going to be talking about reinforcement theory. So the reinforcement theory is a look at the relationship between behaviors and its consequences, focuses on changing employees on the job behavior through the appropriate use of immediate rewards and punishments, like direct reinforcement and social learning theory. Direct reinforcement comes with behavior modification, law of effect, and reinforcement. The reinforcement is anything that causes a certain behavior to be repeated or inhibited. The law of effect is the behavior that is positive reinforced tends to be repeated, and behavior that is not reinforced tends not to be repeated. The behavior modification is set of techniques by which reinforcement theory is used to modify behavior. Social learning theory is the proposes that an individual's motivation can result from the present observation of others' people's behavior. The vicarious learning is the observational learning from seeing others' behaviors and getting reward for them. The job design, the job enrichment, work redesigning, and the job characterizing model are the job design for motivations. And the job design is the application of motivational theories to the structure of work for providing productivity and satisfaction. The job enrichment is incorporating high-level motivators into the work. The work redesign is alternating jobs to increase the both quality of the employees, so see both parts of the employees in the work. And the job characteristic model consists of core job dimensions, critical psychological states, and employee growth needs strengths. Now I'm going to be talking about leading edge ideas for motivating. So organizations use various types of incentive compensation to motivate employee higher levels of performance, and the approach could be empowerment and engagement. Empowerment is the power sharing, the delegation of power and authority to subordinate in organization. What is engagement? Engagement is the emotional and mental state in which employees enjoy their work, contribute enthusiastically to meeting goals, and feel a sense of belonging and commitment to the organization. So yeah, guys, this is more about here principles of management, chapter 16, motivating employees. Thank you, guys.